If I don't make some changes now, YouTube is going to eat me alive. Now, some of you watching may already know how I got here on YouTube. I've run a social media agency for more than 8 years now, but I didn't start getting serious about YouTube until a couple years ago. It was the summer of 2020 and the world had gone virtual as COVID kept on getting worse, and I couldn't do in-person networking anymore, which had been a huge piece of my marketing. So I thought YouTube videos would be a great way to get more exposure. Now, before I start talking about YouTube's effect on my mental status, which is why you and I are here today, I do have to be fair and admit there are some things I do like about YouTube also. For instance, I've gotten way more clients from YouTube than I ever expected, and now my client base, which used to be here, is now here. And I've met so many cool people, from people who reach out to me after watching my videos, to fellow YouTubers I meet from the YouTube classes I take. And I love the challenge of YouTube. I love learning about it and constantly trying to make improvements. I look at some of my videos from a couple years ago and cringe, and I'm sure that 2 years from now, I'm gonna look at this video and cringe. But it's a journey, and I love the journey. And at the beginning of this journey, I never would have called myself a YouTuber. I was simply a social media strategist who also happened to post videos on YouTube. But now that I'm totally entrenched in this, I identify myself as a YouTuber. And that's the problem. When you tie something to your identity, then it's really easy to take the fruits of your identity, which you can measure on YouTube through your analytics, and tie it to your self-worth. I know I shouldn't do it, but I do it. And this consumes me, and I'm really embarrassed to admit this, but I check my analytics about 10 to 12 times a day, literally. Any more subscribers in the last hour? No. That new video I published 12 minutes ago, any more views? No. After all that hard work, Brooke, what is wrong with you? And sometimes I don't need to physically look at analytics to get worked up. Sometimes I just wake up in the middle of the night and my imagination does the rest. And I know I shouldn't care about what I get from YouTube, such as subscribers and likes and views and watch time and all that. But instead, I should 100% focus on what I give, and that is putting out videos that have value and are worth my viewers' time. If you're a regular to this channel, you know I'm really huge on the whole time value thing. There's this amazing chart you can pull up on the web. Just Google how many weeks left to live. And you can see how many weeks you have left on Earth based on your birth date, assuming you live till 90. Each square is 1 week. And I am super sensitive about how I spend other people's squares. So if someone chooses to watch one of my videos, they're basically giving me a sliver of one of their squares, a sliver they're never gonna get back. I wanna make sure it's worth their time. But even though that is in my heart, I still wanna get stuff from YouTube. I still wanna get. I still obsess over my analytics as if the constant checking and the worry will somehow make my statistics better. Have you ever been in a situation where you think that somehow if you're thinking about it a lot, you'll have control over the situation when you really don't? You know what's so funny about all this? Technically, I'm doing really well and I should actually be happy with what I have right now. There's this awesome article I found by Tim Queen, and he says most small YouTubers severely underestimate how well their own YouTube channel is performing. And how much do I and other YouTubers underestimate our success? Check out this chart that Tim Queen pulled together. So you take your channel size and then you see what percentage of channels you're larger than. And I'm at a little more than 4,000 subscribers, which puts me right around here. So my channel is larger than about, I'm guessing around 94 to 95% of other channels. But when you're on YouTube, it doesn't feel that way, does it? I mean, I know when I open up YouTube just to watch videos like a normal viewer, here are videos that YouTube recommends for me to watch. This one video down here is from a channel with a little more than 100 subscribers. This one is from a channel with a little more than 10,000 subscribers. These have 100,000 subscribers or more, and these have 1 million subscribers or more. So 9 out of the 11 videos recommended to me are from channels with at least 100,000 subscribers. So ginormous channels feel like the norm, but they're not. If you look at Tim Queen's chart, 0.3% of all channels are this big. And by the way, I understand why YouTube recommends the videos it recommends. Larger channels have already gone through all the growing pains, and they've learned how to create videos that people want to click on and watch all the way through. These videos are better at keeping people on YouTube, and YouTube wants to keep people on YouTube because YouTube needs to sell ads. YouTube is a business, and I get it. So considering the system, I should be thrilled that anyone watches any of my videos. So I am grateful for my viewers, and I am grateful for those who choose to subscribe and like and comment, especially when the comments are uplifting, because I often need that. And I should be thrilled at how much business YouTube has brought me already so I can support my family. And if I want to grow more, I can't make videos faster than I'm making them already. I'm publishing videos about 3 to 4 times a month, and each video takes me on average 20 to 30 hours to produce. And that's everything from selecting the topic to researching the topic to scripting to graphics to filming to editing to publishing. It used to take me a whole lot less time to do videos, but then I got picky. And by the way, those 20 to 30 hours per video, that's on top of my client work, and my clients get priority in my schedule. And I know there are other YouTubers out there in my niche who are able to pump out a whole bunch of videos with a much greater frequency. And from what I can tell, it's probably because they just don't edit their videos as much. And if that's the style they're going for, that's fine. But that's not my channel. So where do I go from here? Because I can't keep obsessing over my stats. I can't keep losing sleep. That's just gonna hurt my health. And then I'm probably gonna lose a whole bunch of squares, and I'm trying to keep as many squares as I can. So as I was planning out this video, I realized what I should probably do is just write down the few things that are within my control with my YouTube journey and just focus on that. First, continue taking YouTube classes 1 hour a week. The second is to improve one little thing with each video, and there's a lot to improve. And the third thing, and this is gonna be tough for me, so I'm gonna ask you to hold me accountable if you don't mind, is to check my analytics only once a day. And I do need to check it once a day because that's where I also see the comments and I can respond to comments. The only caveat is that on a day that a video is published, I really should check my comments several times during the day. This is the best practice in YouTube. So I can respond to those comments. That will help pump up the engagement, and then YouTube delivers the video to even more people. But that's the only pass I'm gonna give myself. One fun video I'd love to share with you if you're willing to give a sliver of a square is this video right up here in the top right corner. It explains why you should stand out in your social media and how to do it. So I hope you check it out. Thank you so much, and see you in the next video.